As the end of 2025 approaches and I think about the year's achievements, I'm a little torn about how to characterize this one. Guys, between my wife and I, we're million milers. Points and miles, that is, comprised mainly of 400,000 American Express membership reward points and 600,000 Chase Ultimate reward points. On one hand, this is awesome because you can get many high value redemptions, but on the other hand, do you ever need that many points in one instance? Unless you already have concrete plans to use a ton of miles, this is arguably hoarding, and unfortunately, points don't grow with interest. We don't yet have plans to meaningfully dent the million points balance, and so I find it prudent to pull back on the points and miles earnings. Though our core credit card setup comprises almost entirely of points earning cards, and at this point, I don't deem it necessary to completely overhaul the setup. In this one, I'll share how our core setup is built to earn points and miles in a solid way, as well as some tweaks I'm looking to make on the core setup, plus some things I'm looking to do outside of the setup. As you may anticipate, some of it will involve cashback, though the approach isn't going to be as unsexy as conventional wisdom may suggest. We'll start with Amex, where for going on 5 years, I've been putting grocery and restaurant spend on the American Express Gold and direct purchases with airlines on the Amex Platinum. 4x MR points on food, 5x on direct airline purchases, some of the best multipliers that you can get out there now. Can't leave out that the Gold and Platinum cards come with a $325 and $895 annual fee respectively, and so if you're not able to meaningfully use the other benefits and credits that come on these cards, it wouldn't be worth it to hold them just for the multipliers. Thankfully, I get over those amounts in organic value from those cards, and I don't mind the effort in managing all the statement credits. For 2026, I'll continue to earn MR points on food and flights unless that type of spend needs to be deployed towards welcome offers. Thing is, unlike in past years, any welcome offers that I go for likely won't involve MR points. Outside of mailers or other no lifetime language links, both my wife and I are still eligible for the personal green card, the business green card, and the business platinum card. However, again, 400,000 MR points with no plans to meaningfully deplete the balance. With Chase, it's a similar story, though the earning rate will be slower. The only multiplier that I'll be consistently taking advantage of is the 4x UR points on direct hotel purchases offered on my wife's Chase Sapphire Reserve card, though that might only be the case until August when the card anniversary hits and the card likely hits the chopping block. We can get outsized value from the statement credits on the CSR, though not as much outsized value as compared to the Amex Platinum, and also the credits aren't the easiest to use. This leaves only the 5x on quarterly rotating categories available on the Chase Freedom and Chase Freedom Flex, of which my wife and I collectively have 4. We'll be maxing out the $1,500 cap on a few of those cards on quarterly tax payments given that PayPal is an option for this quarter, though in 2026, depends on the category. Welcome offers for UR earning cards will also be sparse, if not completely absent. With the ink train very much coming to a halt, as well as the Sapphire cards having pop-up jail as well as lifetime language surrounding the welcome offers, the only options for us really are the Freedom cards. Doubt that I'll go that route given that I already have all the Freedom cards, and again with 600,000 UR points, no urgent need for more. At least my wife and I have a good chance with the Freedom cards. With Capital One, based on several pre-approval attempts as well as a couple of real application attempts, I don't think we're going to get approved for any Capital One cards anytime soon. At least those that come with welcome offers, and no, I don't want any of those 4 good credit cards. Thankfully, with my Venture X, I've gotten 2x Capital One miles on everything, which I've historically deployed towards non-category spend and probably will continue to do so at least a little bit in 2026. This won't amount to very many miles at all, though keep in mind that the Venture X also comes with 10,000 miles upon your card member anniversary. I'm a big fan of this benefit, as you can still earn Capital One miles at a decent rate without needing to hit welcome offers or spending heavily on the multipliers. Now on to Built, where for anyone who's been following this channel may seem a little bit puzzling. I've never once talked about earning Built points or using the Built card in any of my videos because neither my wife nor I have the Built card. Furthermore, until the Built 2.0 cards get released in February 2026, the Built 1.0 card isn't available to new applicants. Where exactly does Built come in then? Well, pretty recently, Built and Rakuten formed a partnership where you can earn Built points through your Rakuten spending. For the rest of this year and throughout Q1 of 2026, all Built members, which you don't need a Built card in order to become a member, can earn Built points through the Rakuten spending at a 1-to-1 rate. After which, you'll need some level of Built status in order to maintain the 1.1 rate, otherwise your rate will be halved. So, until March 31st, 2026, we'll be earning Built points instead of Amex MR points for all of our Rakuten spending. Because of Built's transferability to valuable partners like Hyatt as well as Alaska Atmos, I value Built points slightly higher than Amex MR points. Through a prior Rakuten offer from opening a SoFi bank account, I'm already on my way to earning 37,500 Built points. Very excited to finally experience the power of Built points for myself. Alright, with no welcome offers for Amex, Chase, or Capital One transferable currencies expected in 2026, I've been brainstorming alternative paths. Right now, we're only going for a welcome offer on the Chase Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card, which is for 125,000 points and one free night valued up to 50,000 points. This will also be a keeper card that will replace my Amex Bonvoy business once that hits the chopping block in 2026. Same 35k free night award, but $30 less in annual fees. I don't plan to pursue any more hotel cards in 2026 unless the rumored premium Hyatt card blows it out of the water or the Hilton Surpass card comes with the elevated welcome offer that has a free night certificate. Whenever I've gotten hold of this uncapped free night, I've been able to redeem it at a nice luxury property, and so I value it a ton. Even a staycation at New York's Waldorf Astoria would be awesome. And yes, I know that the premium Hilton Aspire comes with a free night certificate as part of its benefits, but I'm not really trying to layer on more hefty annual fees or increase the workload meaningfully in terms of managing statement credits. Which brings me to my 2026 plans to get more no annual fee cards that don't come with statement credits, specifically a few that offer strong cashback multipliers. While sitting on a hefty amount of points and miles, my wife and I would be well served with a more hybrid setup. This would come both via more cashback welcome offers, as well as even some cashback cards making it into our core setup to some extent. I have my eyes set on a couple of cards, one being the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Rewards card, which now has a $200 welcome offer plus unlimited 2% cashback in the first year. That 2% can become 3.125% if in the Premium Honors tier of the Preferred Rewards program, a solid catch-all multiplier that will be great for quarterly tax payments and as a part-time replacement for the Venture X's 2x miles. My wife and I also both have a customized cash card where we earn 5.25% with our preferred reward status on a category of our choice, which is typically online shopping. Then, also on my radar are a couple of US bank cards. One being the Cash Plus card with a nice $200 welcome offer and 5% on two categories, which for me will most likely be ground transportation and gym and fitness centers. And another being the Triple Cash Business card if and when the $750 bonus ever comes back. And voila, by this time in 2026, I would have hoped to have 1. Amassed multiple cashback welcome offers, 2. Earn modestly through the current core points and miles setup, and 3. Expanded on the core setup with some strong cashback multipliers. I'd love to hear about what you guys think about my plans for 2026, as well as what your credit card plans are for the year. And if you've made it to this point in the video, consider subscribing and liking the video. You know, the cashback portion of my plans were very much inspired by a setup proudly maintained by a friend of mine, which I detailed in this video on screen. The US bank portions of it aren't particularly relevant now, but the other portions certainly are. Here's your card nerd signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.